Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in with us on CIG Sunday Night Live. This edition promises to be exciting, to be revealing, and to be impactful. It's been a great privilege anchoring this for quite some time now. I'm Simply Seton, and we have a very top-notch of one of our great leaders on this platform to come take us on tonight's teaching. And our topic tonight says staying longer in the process. Before she comes up, I want to implore you, log on to YouTube, Longrich, CIG, subscribe and click on the notification button to get notified when we upload our videos. Last session was actually superb. It was a great training session with Uzumaka, and it's been uploaded already. So we are live on Facebook now on CIG Hub. So you can reach, copy the link, give it to your prospects to get to, if they can't come on Zoom, they can get live notification there to go along with us. Thank you for joining in with us. So our topic tonight says staying longer in the process. Now we have tonight as the Theresa Uchenwa. Before she comes up, I'm going to read her profile. All right, Theresa Uchenwa is a family legacy coach who helps families create lifestyle of abundance through converting their daily expenses on household consumables into a passive income stream. She's an associate member of the US-Nigeria Trade Council, adjunct lecturer with the Institute of Marriage and Family Affairs, SINFA USA, and promoter of maternal health with Snowspiration Global Health Hub. She's a promoter of Pad a Girl, a project to put smile on the face of that young girl who can't afford a hygienic pad for her next period. A success story in Longrich Bioscience International, which she found over a decade ago after losing her job in the oil and gas sector, just 3 months to her wedding, has been on the company stage for cars and several incentive trips. She has also produced several leaders, multiple cars and trip awardees in her various teams. She has amazing team of over 30,000 members all over Nigeria and in over 10 countries, including USA and the UK. She's a graduate of the Higton Inner Circle Coaching Academy and Rising Star Ambassador for the Rank Makers Live 2020 edition. Theresa is joyfully married and she's a 24/7 mommy to her adorable daughter. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome two-star director, Theresa Uchenwa.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, boss lady. I omitted everybody. We just want them to say welcome to you.
Okay. Thank you. Good to see you all.
Thank you so much, ma'am. First of all, we want to appreciate you for accepting our invitation to come on this call. This platform has been able to impact people for over 2 years, and we're not going to stop, God helping us. Thank you for joining in with us. So our topic tonight says staying longer in the process. Now, how can this be related to the Longrich business? If you like, you can share your story. So the floor is yours. So after that, we come with the interactive session.
Thank you very much. Honestly, this particular topic really gives me a sort of opportunity to be grateful to God for the grace to stay long in the Longrich platform since inception. Okay, I was among those that attended the launching. I saw it as an opportunity to get started, and I thank God the fact that I am still standing on the platform after 10 years. So staying long in the process, first and foremost, It gives you the opportunity to have what I call self-discovery, rediscovering of yourself, your potential, because it makes you know that you are in this for a long haul. You are not just here for a get rich quick and then you start all over somewhere and start to rebuild it. So staying long in the process has been my story in Longrich. I have been, I had other opportunity while I was in the oil and gas, which even when I lost my job, I was still trying to see how I can push myself and make success of that platform. But eventually, it did not work out. So getting to know Longrich a few days after our wedding, 2012, made it an opportunity for me to stay here, look at myself as building a legacy, not just for myself. Also, it gave me the opportunity to start to learn a lot of things, which in the first instance is patience. It gave me the opportunity not to see patience as only a virtue, where you will say, I'm the impatient type, so you give up on yourself. No, the staying long in the process was able to teach me patience. I began to build on knowing how to be patient and know it as a skill, even though I did not have it as a virtue among my characteristics. So I started Longrich without any plan of knowing what to do, okay? I did not start it as a proper business. I only got into it because I've been in the networking terrain for some time. But in this one, I asked myself, Uchechi, if I don't succeed with Longrich, it means nothing networking in my entire life. It was not easy when I got started. They said 3 people, just recruit 3 by 3. But I can tell you that within the week I joined, my sponsor and upline gave me my second leg. And it took me over 1 month to get the other person that became my third leg. And within that 1 month, I was already telling myself, hey, they said only 3 people. And it's taking me eternity to just get 3 people. Uchechi, networking is not for you. And I would have given up. But for the grace of God that made me to talk to somebody when I got to a place, I just decided to share the opportunity to her. She gave me an appointment to come back. When I came back, the lady told me, sister, can't I do this business? I said, sister, it's in your hands. And that's how I registered my third person. And that taught me patience. That if I had given up before talking to this lady, I wouldn't have been able to recruit her. And that made me to stay put. And I remain consistent that I'm not going to leave unless Longrich closes their shop. That's when I will leave Longrich. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much. I was just trying to kind of picture watch the way you were doing it. And if you remember somebody that came to you and it was taking eternity for you to recruit someone, and it's like, but you did not give up. Now, because this is so I don't know, one could be downcasted. You had a good paid job, you were doing it, and you are planning for your wedding. And we know planning for wedding in Nigeria, especially a neighbor wedding, is a big deal. And 3 months to your wedding, you got sacked. How are you able to gather the strength to even, say, a few weeks after your wedding, that was when you were introduced to Longrich. How were you able to gather the strength then? What momentum did you carry and propelled you into this network marketing business in Longrich?
Thank you very much. One of the things that actually prepared me was the moment I finished, I graduated, was doing my youth service, I got connected. I knew about Rich Dad Poor Dad. I bought that book and read it. So I had the mindset of not working for anybody for so long. And that was the reason why, while I was also in the oil and gas sector, I began to do the side hustle of a networking opportunity. So by the time that job, it was everybody, not just me. They closed shop in Nigeria. So because of the PIB bill, and they were not very much sure the outcome of the PIB that was taking so long, they invested their interest in the offshore of our oil block. So that's how all of us went home, and we were paid money. So within that 3 months that I was still preparing for my wedding, I was also very much interested, actively pouring my money into the other platform I was, because I believe in the network marketing. I believe in the economy of leverage. So that's why I kept pushing myself with my severance pay. I kept moving, seeing way of pushing myself in that platform until my sponsor in that other platform, who also became my sponsor in Longrich, now called me because she can monitor the platform. She knows when people buy and all that, and called me that, Uchechi, I don't want to see you purchase any product again, because you're going to finish your money. You know, you're no more earning salary. So stop spending on these products anymore. And she's somebody I love so much. At the moment she said I should stop spending, meanwhile, the money was no more. When you are bringing out money that was just paid, before I could say Jack Robinson, the whole severance package had already evaporated. So that's how, when she told me about Longrich, it was like I started Longrich with my last couple, and it gave me the opportunity to actually build this business without using my money. And the business was able to run and bring a return on investment that made me to start pushing it and start pushing forward.
Wow, that's so encouraging. Now, you talked about patience in your talk, and just not really having the patience as a virtue, but one has to learn it and be in the process. Now, among rejections, how have you persevered through the challenges you had to the point of this, your current status of being a two-star director? How are you able to scale through? Is it just about patience? Is it just about perseverance? Is it just about not giving up? What were those different things you did that are unique to your own story?
Very interesting question, because when you look at it from that angle, rejection is one thing that, okay, somebody said no to you and that person is on their own, you're on your own. It's painful because it's an emotional business we are into. You have to be very much, you need to really work on yourself to be able to separate your emotions from the process of reaching out to people and not being affected by their response. So it takes the grace of God and an opportunity to do a lot of self-development. So that rejection is not even a challenge, because these people are not in your team. The one that is actually a big challenge is when you find yourself having a lot of drama, people that lost drama in your team. That one is a huge, huge challenge that if you are not careful, you can even decide to leave the business for them. So in this, my staying strong in the process, I've learned that if you want drama, I apply ignore mood for you, because that was what Rick Ward taught me. There was a time a lot of drama was in my team, and I had to reach out to Eric Ward to seek his counseling and seek his coaching on how to go about it. And what he told me stuck with me, that if you have a leader who is very, very dramatic, toxic and dramatic, just don't bother yourself about making the person see the positive side of things. Ignore and look within that person's organization. Is there some people there who are positive oriented, who really wants to grow their business? Check within, tap roots within that your leader's team and work with those ones. Allow the person to continue with their drama. And that was the biggest breakthrough for me, because that challenge would have maybe made me to say, let me just abandon this for them and move on. But reaching out to Eriko and getting that perspective on how to handle that challenge was able to make me know that nobody up, down, side can ever make me run away from Longrich. So there is no challenge. The rejection is not even a challenge when it comes to having some things that are not so pleasant happen to you in your business. But you now look around, find a solution around it, get expert advice, and keep pushing and moving forward in your business.
Well, thank you so much. Now, you talk about looking for leaders, looking for people to tailor you and all that. Now, for you spending over 10 years now with Longrich, and we've had serious of global economic recession in time past and currently. Now, being on the Longrich platform for over a decade, do you consider it a recession-proof? And if it is, what are those unique points with Longrich Bioscience that makes them unique and that can withstand the recession?
First thing I can tell you is, permit me to use my Igbo adage that said, meaning is in emergency that you will see who is DK Odogu, somebody that is strong-minded, a warrior. And it is only the true warriors that can actually be met with emergency and they are able to get victory. First and foremost, this is a business that all of us in our eyes, very, very before COVID-19 came, and Longrich was among the companies here in Nigeria that was certified essential business, essential service. So while other businesses were being shut down, Longrich was up and running, even in the face of COVID. So if at all anybody is having that doubt in your mind that whether you are in the right platform or not, that alone should make you know that it is not just recession-proof, it is also essential service business that was not even among those that could be shut down during COVID-19. So for recession-proof evidence, whether people were locked up or locked down during the COVID, they were brushing their teeth. Recession or no recession, people will brush their teeth. People will bathe with soap. People will use more than 10 of Longrich products on a very daily basis. And one of the things that gives me the courage and confidence about this opportunity is this. Depending on how you present it, I told myself, Uchechi, if my mom was able to see a platform like Longrich, all the provisions she used to buy for us to go to secondary school would have been Longrich products, and we would have been earning as we were using those products. So if my mom missed that opportunity and I'm seeing it now, there is nothing that will make me to use my money to buy another product as long as Longrich is producing it. And that gave me that confidence not to look elsewhere. And that is also what is going to make any one of us who really knows that you are in this for a long time, know that recession or no recession, people are still brushing their teeth, people are still betting. And moreover, the sanitary pad, you cannot get this type anywhere, not to talk of getting it in a platform that you are getting reward. So that one alone is enough to make you believe that this one will help you to overcome recession, overcome any overcomable. unless their people are no more brushing their teeth, and that will never happen. So it is recession-proof business that we are in. Essential service, recession-proof.
Now, that takes me to a video I want to play, and I'll play the video, then I'll ask the question. It's just a very short video.
My people, this product wey I hold for hand o, no be just to buy the use. In name na pocket no dey dry, because we go teach you how you go dey use this product, dey collect tatri money as you dey spend now. If you dey brush your teeth, dey use soap, dey use body cream and roll on, you never begin dey collect small money. Na im make we dey stay you say your name na Oyo. Come make we teach you how you go spend money, get money with this product. Na pocket no dey dry be im name. Follow me, follow who no road, you no go lost for jungle.
Oh my God! This one, you just took me unawares. Oh boy, where did you get that video from?
You know, sometimes the Yoruba used to say something that if you want to scorn an elephant, you will say, what is that thing that just passed? Understand? You see how mighty an elephant is, and somebody will say, what just passed? So that actually resonates with some of you leaders. Some of you are quiet, but you do big things. So someone like you, that it's so vast like that, two-star director, cannot be ignored. Now, I just went researching and I saw that video. I said, no, if at all I don't have time to share anything, I will share this one. Now, network marketing, as it were, or multi-level marketing, as we call it now, has been bastardized with many because of the failed transactions many have had with different companies. Now, as a network marketer, even as a mother and as a wife, how has that business, because we have too much women there, what has been your experience on that platform? Do you see yourself having a better chance, or were you actually, how do I put it now, scared of the crowd already? Now you go to the social media, you carry products, you are doing this. They said, we thought that it's also these small girls that are supposed to be doing that, but all you these mamas, you will start be doing that. Is it because of pocket no dey dry or something? Just tell us. How have you been able to map out your journey?
Honestly, one of the things that actually that I've been able to learn in the course of staying strong and longer in the process is the fact that the business leaves you. You are no more in the business for yourself. You are no more in this business because of what you are getting. You are now in this business to build that kind of solid succor for those that are coming up. Somebody like us that started when everything about Longrich was written in Chinese, we were the people that took the step of faith. Okay, now people that are also in this business now and have all the available resources, have all the success stories, have everything written and the video and everything, and you are not interested in reinventing yourself or trying to cast a niche for yourself. How do you want to? What are you going to be talking? Who are the people you are going to be attracting? And that is the only thing that will make you not to lose faith. For me, I started this business for people that can be, that I know you must buy this, buy that, buy that, buy that. So, and for me to be able to be buying, to have bought that, and I told other people, and I'm getting tatri money, that is my major focus in this business. And that was one of the things that made me to see myself as long as I will still be spending money on this kind of items, even if nobody joined me, even if I'm not able to recruit anybody, let me be buying for myself. Maybe one day, the ones that I'm spending for myself will also help me to earn touchy money. And that's the mindset I have. And looking at what's happened post-COVID and the financial winter that happened last year, I also started to reassess the way I've been positioning myself in the business. So I took a training with Theresa Biz, 100K sales challenge, where she taught us how to create irresistible offers. And before you know it, Pocket No Day Dry was born because of that training that I signed for 1K to sign for that training. But that my video has also kind of re-energized me, remotivated me, helped me to begin to see that I also have a message. Because if you look at me very well, you will not see a lot of Longrich things on my profile. But I was able to now, because I didn't know what I don't know how to shout Longrich, but I know how to create things that will make people to reach out to me, and I'll tell them about Longrich. And that's the basis of that video. So that video is not mainly for only me, it's for people to see it that this business, so hey, it's not about coming in with billions of naira, and then tomorrow you are shouting, they duped you, and da. Those people that are coming to earn the touchy money, they are coming with the mindset that it's going to be for a long time, okay? And those are the people that will keep pushing, irrespective of anything, come rain, come sunshine. They know that as long as they are spending this, they will spend this money elsewhere. They will rather keep spending it here. And that's how the touchy money will be able to become so much money that some of you will be amazed that, but she said it's touchy money. This thing that I'm earning is no more touchy again. But that's the whole essence. Let people know that it is for a long time. If you are spending money on this product and you are not earning money, come and spend it here and know that the touchy money will become plenty money if you keep pushing and keep bringing other people. So that is it.
Wow, thank you so much. Now, for all those on this call, we bring people like this for us to hear their stories and encourage us, because some of the things they go through, some of us may be going through the same or must have gone through it, so that we can leverage on their experience and knowledge to move on. Now, Longrich has over 2,000 products, and we have like over 100 in Nigeria, and usually difficult for anybody to unpick, these are my best products. But for the sake of our time, we just wanted to mention like 5 best products you have, why they are your best, and if you have any striking testimony that has happened, maybe in times past or recently, just share with us.
It's very difficult to have only 5, but let me start with the sanitary pad and the panty liner. The pad and panty, in fact, the panty liner was what attracted me. I had used an anion panty liner before, and I knew what it did for me. As at that time, I was not up to 35 years old, but my period was not flowing. In fact, 2 days. I now said, is this thing going to be early menopause or what? Until somebody gave me that panty liner. When I used that panty liner, it restored my flow to that time that I started menstruating for the first time. And that was one of the striking things that made me to know that anion panty liner was not ordinary. So when Abimbola Shola, who happens to be my sponsor in Longrich, told me that this company is launching, they have anion panty liner and pad, I said, Mama, carry me go. It wasn't easy, but for the fact that these people not just have the panty liner now, I'm also going to be using the pad. That was the attraction that took me to that launching of Longrich in 2012. Aside from that, before our wedding, my husband noticed that my teeth was not bright enough. In fact, he was like, I should go for oral dental wash before our wedding. Then Bimbona saw Sensodyne toothpaste bought for me. I use it before we now found Longrich after my wedding. So unknown to me that the Longrich toothpaste was actually scaling my dentation. One day I was on Skype call with my husband, and he was now asking me, did you go for the dental wash? I said, no. He said, but your teeth is very white now. What is going on? How come? I said, Chimo, I didn't go for any dental wash. Is it not this Longrich toothpaste that I switched to? And that's how I was able to know that the toothpaste had also made my teeth to become white, and I didn't have to go for the dental washing again. That toothpaste also helped my. Before then, I used to have mouth ulcer. That if I did not use vitamin C and all that, it will be I won't be able to use my mouth very well. So the toothpaste, it was then that I now realized I'm no more having mouth ulcer. So this toothpaste also has cleared. Remember, we were operating on faith. There was nothing written in English, so we didn't even know what the product can do. So it's that you see that you begin to know, hey, is this one that did this for me? And that's how my mouth ulcer became a thing of the past. What again? Is only water that I will drink, and I will not pick my teeth. And I remembered, Uchechi, no more toothpick around you. What's going on? I took one toothpick and I did not see any hole. I did not see my gums were now fortified. That's how I also knew that the toothpaste had also worked on my gums as well. So the toothpaste became like, it's even difficult. I've not even seen any situation where I'll be able to now use any other toothpaste since 10 years now. So those are my three products. There are two because pad and party liner, they are the same. So, then the third product, that is why my miracle product, is the fact that while I was in the oil and gas, I used to always have joint aches and stuff like that. So the hospital I was using as my HMO, they were always giving me ibuprofen, stuff like that. So when I went for screening and they said they had they saw, what's it called, fat in my kidney. So I came back to Longrich. By that time, I had found Longrich. I came back and asked Eze. You know, Eze was very vital for our literature department here, as far as Longrich documentation is concerned. So Eze has started to research what the product can do. So he now told me what I can use is the atro and the brown tea for the fat in my liver, the brown tea. I now looked at it. I used the brown tea. I used that atro, and then I also used the berry oil, and that's how the berry oil helped to manage and restore my ulcer, and I didn't have ulcer again. So then the bonus products that I'm giving you today that also helped me, because while I was in the oil and gas, a lot of people, when they see my picture, they are like, were you pregnant that time? Because I was big. I was really big. I was very fat that time. So when I started Longrich, and I was always drinking my, carrying my cup about religiously. Before I knew it, I was looking for flesh. I was now asking myself, what happened to my flesh? So the cup also helped to burn all the unwanted fat in my body, and I was now struggling with adding little more flesh here and there. So those are the fantastic testimonies, the few products I can share, because they're too much. If I enter my baby's side now, we will not close this meeting. So those are my own personal testimonies about the product.
Of course, we know that is how it is for many. If you are a product user of Longrich, there is no gainsaying. If you're new on this call, there is no one that is sugarcoating anything for you here. If you don't try these products, you won't know how good they are. Recently, I screenshot one of the messages from not even the prospect, talk less of being a member, having a toothache, and my sister directed her to me. And to the extent that, let me just put it that she had to take a taxi to come to my house 4:30 a.m. 4:30 a.m. It was as bad as that. 4:30 a.m. So he said, I said, I'll be going to church, meet me. He said, 10 a.m., 11 a.m. is too far. It's as if she wanted to die. And she came with taxi to get her toothpaste. I think 2 days or 4 days later, I saw the husband. And the husband was like, what is Longrich using that all these companies cannot discover to use? And she has tried several things, but that same day, before 12 noon, she was okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ma. On a last call, or my last question for you tonight is to, some are struggling in this business. They don't even know how to go about it. They find it difficult to say, they don't want to give up, but they are struggling. Some of them are stagnant. What would be your encouragement for them?
They are struggling.
They're struggling in the business, but they don't want to give up. But what can they do to come out of their predicament? What would be your advice for them?
First and foremost, there's what a report teaches. And I will also advise anybody that finds themselves in that state. It's called the state of inertia. So what you need to do is to do what a report says, plan, do, review. The plan, do, review is ask yourself, what are your plans? Find out what you plan to do with this opportunity. Go out and do it. Come back and review what you have done and replan and keep at it. Because those are the things that will make you, most times we want to do everything at the same time and you will not be able to make a headway. So all you need to do is to take it one step after another. Where are your strengths? Find out the strength you have and what is your weakness. Because for me, I found out that after some time, I reviewed my capabilities and discovered that I was no more feeling comfortable making sales calls. So I had to look out for who would teach me how to make those sales calls. And thank God for the June event we had in Lagos. When Paul Fo came, few things that the man just said, hey, I searched him on the social media. I started to follow him. I paid for his sell anything to anybody, the sales cohort. I joined his community. I am learning because I now know that most of us in the network marketing, we want to tell ourselves, we are not selling. We cannot sell. We are only sharing. Come out of that. Because those are the things that will make you to find yourself not being able to have any headway. If you don't sell, what are you doing? You will be hungry. So tell yourself, how many products will you sell? What are the products you are comfortable talking to people? And for me, my everyday product is the toothpaste. The toothpaste. You know that when you target, even if it's 5 families, that they are buying the toothpaste from you. You know that you are making how many PVs? Make it 10 families. You are getting 35 PVs that you are sure these people are going to be buying from me. So those are the things that will make you to now take yourself out from that state of you don't know what to do. Look for one product that you can, that nobody will give you excuse that they don't use it. When you now tell them the tax-free money that will come from them using it, you are already growing. And for the Padegia project, anybody in Longrich that is not, giving yourself kind of that opportunity to use it to create momentum for your business, you have to wake up. A lot of people, in fact, I ran an advert on Facebook, and a lady came, jumped into that advert, hopped into that advert, and I was okay. I asked, which area do you want to participate? Are you going to be donating the pad or what? She said, that she's joining so that she can donate the pad. When she was in the secondary school, that she didn't have any access to sanitary pad. And most times her period will come and she's staying, she will end up not attending classes, and self-confidence wise, everything, trauma that she passed through while she was in secondary school. So the moment she saw that my ad, she now saw it as an opportunity to make sure that any other girl that might find herself in that her state when she was in secondary school will not be able to experience what she experienced. So for me, anybody that is in this business and you think you don't know what to do, go and package. People should help you donate and give to some girls. By the time people are donating for you to use to buy the pad, where would the PV go to? Is it not under you?
Your back office straight.
Your back office straight.
It's your
so
pocket.
Re-strategize, plan, do review. Don't come and overthink it. Look at who you want to help. Find people, because when people are doing party, they will call you. You go and buy a shebi. Tell your friends and family, I'm doing this charity. Tell them it's charity. And people are more open to donating for causes than joining you in your business.
In business.
Tell them one part is 2,000. When they give you the money you are buying for them, by the time 18 people gives you 2,000, one pack of the heavy flow pad don't follow you go house. 50 PV. So the more you do,
and it's just I think it's 33,500 or so now. Or is it 3,500? 31,500.
You have change.
You have change now. You collect the PV already. Already the PV after 3 weeks, you get the bonus again.
Oh, so
thank you so much.
Tell yourself.
Thank you so much to Theresa Uchenwa. It's been an honor being on the same stage with you now in the studio, and I quite find it so exciting and intriguing, and it's actually helps me more when I go back to YouTube to watch some of these videos. So you can go back to YouTube when this video must have been uploaded. So get knowledge and click on the like button, subscribe, and click on the notification button. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. All right. I'll call on 3SD, Emmanuel Eduru, is the chief servant of CIG and the author of the book, Emmanuel Eduru Foundation. I'll call him to appreciate our guest and to say a few words. You're welcome, boss.
Yeah, thank you very much. I want each and every one of us that is in this Zoom call to do something for our guest by typing 777. If you are there in this Zoom call, go to the chat box, type 77 3 times live for us, appreciating our guest. It is not easy coming out here and saying it the way it is. It is something that I so much appreciate when people are being very plain in telling us how it works. I heard so much. I don't know who heard also. You know, we are into sales. Life is all about sales. Everybody is selling. Everybody is selling. What are you selling? Because the big companies you see there today, the blue chips and all that, they are selling something. If you don't sell, there is no income, no revenue. So for those of you that are in this business, you know, she is somebody that have stayed in this business for over 10 years. Longrich has been in the system in Nigeria and Africa. And what are you doing? If somebody can stick to the process, despite all the hurdles, it means there is something she is seeing there. I too am seeing that. What are you seeing? You see, it is time to take the bull by the horn. It is time to tell yourself this sincere truth. That will help us to do what we are supposed to do. Go out there, showcase your product, sell your product, share the opportunity, do everything you can, and remain in the system. Look for knowledge, acquire knowledge, invest in knowledge. You heard that. She spent so much trying to acquire knowledge, and she is still learning till date. The more you learn and impact, the more what you are impacting, you get twice of that. So we have to keep doing this so that those that are just joining, they can also participate. Those that are there before, they should be motivated and encouraged. You know, who are not exposed to where they can get trainings, pick up, go to YouTube, CIG channel, and start seeing or listening to the stories of past of leaders that we have anchored before. It will help you to grow. It will show you the direction to travel and to move. Once again, I want to say thank you to our guest speaker, to SD Theresa Uchenwa, and also to Simply Set on the anchor. He's been very consistent. All of you that have been coming, try to carry your team members along, because together with your team, you will achieve what you alone is supposed to achieve. So thank you, all of you. Thank you all for being in this meeting today. And whatever you have learned, please put them into practice. Thank you all, and God bless you.
All right, thank you, boss. For those having trouble to get into the YouTube, I just posted the link for last Sunday, and you can go there, watch, click on the like, subscribe, and continue to share it. Once again, we want to say a very big thank you to 2SD HHE for honoring our invitation. And we are coming back to knock on your door very shortly again. Thanks
You're
so
welcome.
much.
Thank you
Thanks
for
so
the
much.
opportunity. I appreciate
All right.
it. God bless you.
So on that note, we call it a wrap. Now you join us again next week. I'm Simply Seton. Have a good night.